Good morning, LC people. Again, well, I've cut up that bed and I actually now have enough bar there to repair probably half a dozen of these. Now, the one on the bench, I've had it to pieces. I had to use the angle grinder and the centre punch and the pillar drill to actually drill out. Excuse the focusing, by the way, on my camera. The various screws. So I've tapped all the threads out on this one. And basically, this one here is an uncut one. So, basically, I've measured the length of that, and it is, let me find my ruler a minute. We have about just over 11.5 inches going on there. 295mm. So I've cut the bar up. The original measurement for the thickness is, let me get it right, basically 14mm. Now the tube here I've got is not 14mm, it is 16mm. Okay, but what it does slide on. So basically, I can either extend what I've got here and weld this on up here and make it nice. I know, I'm trying to do too many things and hold the camera at the same time. So basically, I've got a choice. I can either cut this bar in half and extend it either side, or cut that off and just put the old bit on. Now, I took the indicators off of this. Obviously, I didn't know it was short, and it is short by about 2.5 inches. Now, these, they will fit on the end of the tube. So I'm trying to do two things at once here to show you. This is why I don't normally try and do the videos while I'm working to do the bits, because of just one pair of hands doesn't work, does it? Excuse me. Anyway, so basically the tube does actually fit. Now the rubbers, obviously these things, obviously they're for 14mm tube and not 16. What I've done before, as I've probably said in other videos, is, if I can find any, it's not hanging up. But what I tend to do is I cut some old inner tube up and wrap that around the stem, then put the indicator on it. Now obviously on the original bar you have that situation going on. So I won't have the tags, but I'm going to be able to do the semi-hole there to locate for the bolts. And this bit in there, basically if you have a look at it, it needs a semicircle slice at either end in the tube, like a long elongated oval, then cut so far and so far, then bend them down to actually get that situation. It shows the wires come up easy from your indicators and you're not fumbling about. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I've got to decide whether I'm going to extend these or cut it off. But I think I'll be just happy to extend it, weld it and clean it up. Because to be fair, you're not going to see where the extender bit goes on here to join them anyway. So I'm not really worried about that. Anyway, folks, that's where I'm at with these at the moment. This one's bent. It's a funny thing. It's hard to tell when they're bent or not. I basically put that bit flat on the bench and then measure under each end of the arm the distance from the bottom of the bar to the bench, and then I'll know whether I've got to twist one side more than the other, just to level that up. I'll be happy that it's level then, because these main brackets don't really get chopped and buggered about with, do they? Okay folks, I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Dilly dilly.